Hi guys, and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be taking you on my process of making a Flynn Rider cosplay. Dun dun dun! I think lockdown and this whole year has taken a toll on all of us, and well, just haven't been doing the things I love, and cosplay and sewing costumes is one of them. So I went to my local department store, Boys, who have a fabric section, and bought just so much fabric. Part of it is for a couple other costumes, but a chunk of what I got, including a huge amount of batting, is for a Flynn Rider costume. I'm super excited to make this because it's something that it's a little out of my comfort zone. I've never made anything like this complicated without a pattern before, so I will not only be drafting my own pattern, I will also be padding the whole thing with batting! A whole lot of it, so that it can have that padded textured effect that Flynn Rider's vest has and that makes it look so iconic. So, let's get started with drafting the pattern. Welcome to my floor. So, to begin this project, I need to draft a pattern. So, I got this. It's a t-shirt. It cost me like £2 and it is fitted. The important thing about Flynn Rider's jacket is that it's pretty fitted to him, and because I'm making a femme Flynn Rider costume, I want it to be pretty fitted to me too. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this up using a reference picture for the way that his jacket sits, where all the seams are. Since he's got some shoulder seams, he's got the one down the middle, and obviously also his sleeves. Right, so I now have my 7 pattern pieces. I am going to label them all. So, these are the 2 fabrics I've gotten to make it. I got a blue linen-esque lining fabric, and I got this lovely blue suede for the outside. So, the thing about this jacket is that it's got lots of overlays and little extra seams, which means that the back and the 2 upper side bits on the chest are going to need to be a huge amount larger than they are right now. So I'm going to add not only extra seam allowance but extra actual bits of the pattern. The purpose of using a t-shirt to make the pattern was to make sure it would be fitted to me and that I didn't have to do lots of complicated measurements, and because I don't have a dress form, I can't exactly drape fabric. So I'm going to go ahead and pin these on and draw out all those extra little bits onto. Can't decide if I want to do my main fabric or my lining fabric. So the lining fabric is obviously going to have less of those. Do it on my main fabric, fuck it. Let's go. Okay, so I know to most people this must look a little ridiculous right now. However, I've folded up the inside, which would be on the outside here. What this has proven to me is that I have the perfect amount. I won't have to go in and add an extra bit down the middle. I have enough. It's the right length. It hits just around my hips, which is where I want it to hit. And I've got enough fabric that if I sewed this all together, seamed it, and then obviously did the batting, it would look good, and I'm happy with that. So I'm going to go ahead and start sewing the basic seams to get this together, and then do another fitting, and then I'm going to go ahead and cut out the lining and sew that in here, well, and sew the batting in here with the lining, which will make it really look cool. So yeah, let's go! Okay, I hope the camera's pointing at me. I'm stuck. So this is where I've gotten to. This is the bottom half. And I was going to sew the batting in, I pinned it in, and then I looked at it and it was too thick, it wasn't working, so I decided it's fine, no batting. And then I started sewing just like the lines, because he has lines, and it just doesn't look quite right. And I can't figure out what I'm doing wrong. Should I get interfacing? Would that help? Anyway, I'm going to have a think about that for a bit. I'm going to unpick that. Maybe it's just the wrong colour thread. And I'll check in with you when I figure it out. Okay, so it's been like... oh god, I want to say 2 hours? What time is it? It's 3 o'clock. It's been an hour. And this is where I'm at so far. You can see I've got the little flappies, and I've got the one on the back as well. My issue is the batting is too much. It's a very thick, I'm trying to grab a bit to show you. This is the batting I have, and it's very, very thick. And it's not going to work. It's going to make it look too puffy and like a little silly. Because of course I'm trying to tread this line where it's almost impossible to tell in the film what his jacket is made of, whether it's leather or whether it's like a suede or what. So I've picked a suede because I feel like it has the shine that his sometimes has, but it also has the fabric-y look that his has. So my issue now is I need something to structure it and to do the lines. I'll put a reference picture up on the screen. I need interfacing, is what I've decided I need. So I'm going to pause this for now. I've done the lining with just one part of it. I'm going to cut out the lining of these bits, and then tomorrow I will go and get some interfacing. So yeah, I'll see you then. Oh, hi! Please ignore the mess on my bed behind me. I've just got back from town with interfacing. I brought a scrap of fabric, so I know it's going to look good, and is iron-on as well, which will be exciting. I've never actually used interfacing before, so this is going to be an adventure. I'm going to grab my ironing board and my iron, and then I think we should probably get going with this. Okay guys, I have just worked for like 2-3 hours on this now. As you can see, I've gotten all the quilting put into the jacket. Unfortunately, however, now that I've done that with all the interfacing in, it won't close all the way. The perfect amount. I won't have to go in and add an extra bit down the middle. I have enough. So I'm going to have to put a placket in for it to close over. There's nothing I can really do about it at this point, and without like dismantling or remaking like the whole thing, and I don't want to do that. So I'm not going to. Instead, I'm just going to continue to work on this. I'm going to make the placket now, and then hopefully I will be able to start working on the collar. Right. Good morning, it's officially day 3 of trying to make my Flynn Rider costume. So last night I had an epiphany. Currently my issue sits that this does not fit around me. The panels at the top are big enough, way too big in fact, but this, I am missing a good 2, 3, even 4 inches of material here which needs to overlap so I can actually wear it. So this is the solution I've come up with. I'm going to make panels, and just throw them in the front, essentially. And because of all this stitching, hopefully when they're stitched there, it will just look like another one of these little bits. That's my hope, at least. And it means that I don't have to go get a pattern. The collar I can figure out by myself. Yeah. Got Grey's Anatomy on the computer. Let's go. Ta-da! I have tried it on with these extra panels, which I think can blend in okay. Hopefully once they're ironed out and all the fastenings have been put on, they'll blend in better. But with these extra panels, it fits with more than enough extra room. So now I'm going to get to attaching everything else together. Pretty much I can go up to like halfway through each panel. I just gave myself a lot of extra room just in case, you know? So yeah. I've got a collar. I have the collar. It's on. Kapow. Kapow. I have everything pinned in place to be sewn down and have the hooks and eyes put on. And I think it looks really good. I'm really happy with how it's coming on. So I'm going to iron this flat and then I'm going to start making the closures. Woo! I might actually finish this in 3 days. Oh my god. Who would have thunk it? Hi! I know it's been a while. I say a while, it hasn't been a while for you, it's been like 2 seconds. It's been a couple months for me, but I'm here in the finished cosplay and I'm about to go film final looks, so there's just a little sneak peek for you. This is the wig. I didn't film just the putting on of the extra little bits and bobs, or styling the wig, because I forgot to, in all honesty. But the wig is, it's just a plain wig with bangs that have been pushed to the side and hairsprayed to hell. And this was pretty simple, I just sewed some things on, so I don't think it's that important. So yeah, I'm gonna go film the final look now, and then I will do a little wrap up with you guys, and I'll show you some pictures from the photo shoot I did. Alright, so that's it. That is my final Flynn Rider cosplay. I really hope you guys enjoyed watching me struggle through making this thing. It was interesting. I've definitely learned why I tend to make things with a pattern. So I have a few roundup questions I want to ask myself, like, how did it go? I think it went well. I really like the final outcome. I used a lot of things I hadn't done before, so I know this trick about using googly eyes and then just spray painting them or covering them with paint for rivets, which is what I did here. And I got to use interfacing, which is something I've never used before as well, which was very exciting. What would I have done better? A lot of things. I think it would have been really useful to have some kind of waistcoat pattern to adapt this from, and to try and buy actual gold as well as weather it. I didn't weather it just because I figured I'll do that when a convention comes around. But overall, I'm actually really happy with this. I don't have a huge amount of complaints except for next time find a pattern to adapt, because making your own patterns is not fun and I've been reminded why I don't do it. Yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video because I really liked making it. I had a lot of fun, as it was a really good challenge for me. So yeah. I post videos every couple weeks, so if you are interested in cosplay, LARP, fashion or writing, please subscribe and hit that notification bell and you'll get notified every time I post a new video. Thanks and have a great day.